welcome to the 6th episode of Digital First by French Cluster. So French Cluster is a pool of French-speaking experts based in the United States. They have extensive knowledge of the American market and want to offer a unique and original alternative to help the community succeed. Members are chosen from different professions and are selected based on their solid experience and proficient skills. Each of them represents an expertise and is a dedicated contact for other professionals in the same field. At French Cluster, we share common goals, self-progress, and to help others in their progression. We aim for leadership, while we focus on excellence. We also place great emphasis on values such as brotherhood and integrity. Today, we will speak about customer reviews and how they can be key to your business. Do not hesitate to ask your questions in the chat. We will take a few minutes at the end to answer to some of them. But first, let's our speaker present himself. Julien, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Bérangère. So let's start a little bit speaking about me. I worked more than 10 years in marketing communication in France and Europe. And in 2016, I made a jump and moved to the US in the north of Chicago in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where in 2017, after doing some freelancing, that I created my own digital agency, Zcactus, where we do services like branding, social media marketing, creative content, and business development to support brands developing their activity in North America. Today, we are going to speak about reviews and customer reviews. And to first know how they can be key to your business, we are going to see what they are. So reviews have been booming since the beginning of the internet, and now you can find them almost anywhere on the web. But what are they? They are an evaluation from the customers regarding their experience with your brand and business. That is kind of the traditional definition of the review concept. They are also a way for people to express their opinion. They help potential customers and your customer to decide on whether or not they're going to buy your product or use your services. Like you can ask yourself, who never read a review before making a purchase? It's kind of becoming more and more of a reflex for people to Google something that you're looking to buy before the act of purchasing. The review also prove your brand and business to be trustworthy, because the reviews help people feel more confident when they're going to look for information about you or your product. They also build that trustworthiness and give Google some insights that are going to be, and we're going to see that later, important for your SEO strategy. So now we're going to see how they work. So why do people leave reviews? They leave reviews to help others make a better decision, like I just said. When was the last time you tried a new restaurant without reading a recommendation? If you're like me, probably been a while. It's human nature to be curious and to ask the opinion or to seek the opinion of others before trying something new. So on your own, you cannot know about that product to see if it's good, or that restaurant to know if it's good. But if a friend of yours tells you that it's a good restaurant and they had a good time there, you're definitely going to be checking it out. Almost like 97% of customers read online review before they buy. And almost half of those interviewed will only trust 4 or plus star reviews. People will share an experience. Whatever the situation, people, they're going to be more likely to spread the word after a bad experience rather than a good one. Perception is reality, and even if as a business you've done everything in your power to prove to provide the best possible customer service and meet all the needs of your customers, maybe you just don't live up to the expectations. And people, well, that's human, but they're more likely to write a review when they're upset. They can also write a review when they're happy, but most what happens is when they're not satisfied with the product. Other reasons to write a review can be for people to be heard, to be part of a group, to say thank you for a well-done job, or simply because they were asked to, because that's also possible. Where do you find those reviews? So there are plenty of websites where you can find the reviews, but not all of them are created equal. If you took, for example, the Yellow Pages example, they were the giant of directory listings in the last century, but most people don't look to them now as a trusted source because other platforms emerged and people use more and more those platforms. In most cases, the big three we're gonna find are Google, Facebook, and Yelp. Those that I mentioned, they are more B2C websites where people can see reviews for their customers, but the same equivalent exists for B2B, where a business is looking to work with another business and they want to find the same information, meaning like, are they trustworthy? Are they doing a good job? And for those kind of platforms that are more B2B oriented, we can find websites like Clutch. So whether it's for a personal or professional matter, you can find or write reviews everywhere. You write reviews in order to share your experience and help others make a better decision. That's kind of a circle. And having reviews about your business and brand is important because it makes you more visible on the web. They help fill the content machine and will impact the algorithm of those websites for you to appear more often. The same thing goes for Google and their SEO. Reviews will give you a pipeline of positive content that you will display and that search engine will value highly. Now, we're going to speak about integrating the reviews into your strategy. Because reviews impact your business in multiple ways. The social proof drives purchase. We are more likely to purchase something if other people around us, even people you don't know, agree that it's a good decision. Online reviews are the biggest source of social proof, and they have a clear impact on sales. So how could you take advantage of that? You can simply ask for reviews. You can monetize those reviews by offering discounts or some benefits of a sort, but you need to be careful about that. Program emailing campaigns after a purchase or a visit of a customer to ask them to write for a review. You can create those kind of automations pretty easily. They make you more visible, like I recently spoke about. Most shoppers, they're going to be Googling you or going on search engines or even Facebook to look what they're going to buy. And these websites, they all have their own unique ways of indexing and surfacing content, but they all value the original and fresh content. And customer review will definitely help fill that content machine. They make you look trustworthy. Your brand can build significant trust and credibility from a steady stream of positive reviews. One of the most interesting findings of recent research is just how powerful reviews are building your online reputation. Many shoppers, many customers, they will not trust your business if you don't have good ratings. This gives you a little margin of error, and companies that will take advantage of those ratings and have more positive reviews will most likely see traffic and sales conversion. And the way customers talk about you is just as important as what they're saying when they're saying your name, because it's not just about mentioning a brand's name, it's giving an opinion about that brand. They also expand the conversation about you. Very good or bad reviews can spread pretty quickly. We can make the buzz very easily now on the web. The reviews on your website, they're going to be useful, and happy customer, they will be likely to share their thoughts on your place, on your business, and increase your outreach. And when people have good things to say about you, they are more likely to turn into brand ambassadors, which is something that you would want to take advantage of. There are multiple other platforms other than the big three that you can find depending on your industry. You can find TripAdvisor, Foursquare if you're like hotel industry. Also, what reviews do is that they give you a direct and open line to your customers, because now customers expect to have a personal kind of relationship with the brands that they interact with. So basically, they expect you to see their comments and to see their reviews. So they give you a way to be frank with them and to reinforce those positive reviews, or are a way to turn bad reviews into good reviews. Because if you did a good job, what prevents you to contacting directly that person and rectify what went wrong, in order for them to be spreading a good word about you? So that leads me to, should we interact with those reviews? And like I just said, people expect you to do. It's not something that you have to do, but better take care of that. And the choice that you're going to make is going to impact your brand in many ways. So it's important for you to not freak out if you get a bad reviews, because that happens. It's just for you. A bad review is just for you an opportunity to answer directly that customer and to open a discussion about it that will impact other people that are looking for you. Because when there's a bad review, always people try to find more about it. Like, did you find a solution? Did you rectify the problem? Because the way that you're going to handle it is going to tell a lot of things about your business to the prospect. So now we're going to be speaking a little bit more precisely about the three main channels, which is Facebook, Yelp, and Google. Facebook is, well, like you must know, it's used by a lot of people. Actually, 2.2 billion people use Facebook. So that's a platform that you must not discard. The catch is, you and people may not be able to find easily the reviews, and they might not even be able to write those reviews on your Facebook page. So the momentum is going to die if the customer has to go through a search to find those reviews, or just to even write one. So just try to make it as easy as possible for the customer or for the user to find them. Basically, what you just need to do is go to your page settings. You need to make sure that you are on a business page setting. Then you're going to be going to the edit page section where it says reviews and turn them on. That's pretty simple, but you just have to find the right template that is suitable for your business, because all templates are not the same and they're not going to display the same information to people, because the industry will kind of guide what you want to show people. So basically, you just need to find out about that template and see how you can display the information. You can customize it as you wish. Now we're going to speak about Yelp. Yelp is a platform that a lot of people use for retail and the hospitality industry, whether you're a restaurant or hotel, or even like beauty services. And Yelp is more likely to be used in a local way. So that's a very, very good way to attract and to reach out to local people that live in the area or that are traveling to that area. The only thing is that Yelp requires a little bit more work than Facebook. That's because it weighs reviews above some reviews above others. They have a unique way to display those. They weight the overall history of the reviewer, the feedback left on each review, as well as the quality of the reviews you already have on your page. So how does that work for you? That's a simple answer because you just need to get as many high quality reviews as possible. So while you can't ask directly for reviews on Yelp because that's going to be breaking the terms of fair service agreement that Yelp has, you can ask people to check you out on Yelp and to rate or to also check in your business. That's also very important. And something to know about Yelp is that advertising is not going to help you about those reviews. Now we're going to speak a bit about Google. Google, as many people don't really know about, is that they offer a free business listing tool known as Google My Business. It is a very good complement to your existing web presence for your website because it gives your business a home on Google for people to be able to find you, to read reviews, or to write reviews. You've always Googled something and find a map where you're gonna see a few results appear above everything, and that's where people are gonna find those reviews. And setting it up is not as complicated as it seems. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to set it up, and that's something that you also need to get living because you need to manage it, to update it quite regularly for people to find relevant information about you. And once you do all of that, it will help appearing on Google when people are looking for stuff, but also it will increase your SEO efforts. So we spoke a little bit about the B2B counterpart of reviews and where to find them, those platforms. Clutch is one of them. That's one of the most used. And basically it leaves the opportunity for businesses to be listed and for other businesses that are looking to do partnership or to work with other businesses to find you and read information about you. So basically what Clutch does is they evaluate the companies based on those and quantitative and qualitative factors, including client reviews, company experience, client list, industry recognition, and market presence. So in the same way, it's going to help you manage your online reputation through a platform and also to increase your visibility to potential clients and partners. Now I spoke a little bit about platforms that you can access for free, which is always a good thing, especially in those tough times. But you can access also paid platforms that will be doing a little bit more than what those platforms do. So the one I'm going to speak about is Yext because it's the biggest. It's the main platform that does that. So basically what Yext does is it helps the people, the members, to manage everything related to their online presence and reputation from one single place, which means that basically instead of entering data, creating profiles on every other platform, you're going to be doing so on one platform, and it's going to release that information to all the other platforms, which is something good because basically you're going to save time and basically save yourself some errors. However, the thing with Yext is that simplicity and those benefits, they come to a price, and that may be something that not every type of business can afford. So basically, what I would just suggest for Yext is that you carefully weigh the pros and cons before investing in that. So now I guess it's going to be time for some questions and answers.
Sure. We got one question, if I can ask one. How can I remove a fake or a troll reviews? You know, when someone let something like this and you have to handle it, how do you do that?
So the things about review is, bad or not, the best thing to do is not to remove them. If it's a bad review, you can be tempted to say, I'm just gonna skip it, I'm just gonna remove it, and people won't see it. But that would be a mistake, because people will think that they're going to be censored. And you don't want that, because if you censor somebody, they will make their voice heard on the web, on social media, and it will impact your brand, and it can create a bad buzz. And the only thing I would say is that if you see spams, comments, and spam reviews, you can easily identify them. And those, because basically it might be just a robot publishing them, you should remove them, because they're just gonna pollute the review board, I would say.
Okay, thank you. We got another one. Is how much does it cost to hire someone or an agency to handle my reviews if I don't want to do them by myself and I want,
That's a good question, and that's one where I'm just gonna say that it depends on the marketing agency. Same thing if you hire a freelancer to do that. Whether you're in Los Angeles, in New York, in Chicago, the price will vary. And basically, I would just say that the price is giving you an indication of what you get.
Okay, so if we have any questions, maybe we can give your information when we publish this videos, so people can ask you some questions and ask you some quotes, whatever. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julien.
I'm always available for that.
Yeah. Okay, good. So I think we don't have any more questions, so this episode is done. Thank you, Julien. And thank you to all our audience today. We will post this content soon on the French Cluster YouTube channel. Do not hesitate to like and share if you wish. And we are happy if this episode has been useful to you. Stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.